everything's changed. The houses, the whole area, the people, everything's quite different. Not like it used to be. No.
Are all gentrifiers the same? The other day my boy from America described himself as a gentrifier, and it made me realize we talk about gentrification, but we don't really talk about the different types of gentrifiers. Before I touch on the four, when we speak about gentrification, I'm referring to the process of urban transformation brought about by wealthier people coming into a neighbourhood. So my name is James Charles and I look at cultural patterns. So the first type is the integrationist, and this is what I call my friend. They're someone who comes into a community and has a real interest in integrating themselves. They're the type of person who learns the barber's name, eats at the family-owned restaurants, and asks older residents what the area used to be like. A super extreme example of this is Prince Hakeem from Coming to America.
Behold, Simi, life, real life, a thing that we have been denied for far too long. Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
So he's super excited and intrigued about the US to the point everything looks great and he doesn't really see the bad. The integrationist by nature is someone who wants to immersify himself into a new culture. By the way, if you're liking this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments your experience with gentrification. Alright, back to the video. So their openness is their biggest strength, but also their biggest weakness. It allows them to walk into any space and not feel out of place. But on the bad side, that lack of social awareness can make them a victim as they lack street smarts. I think a good example of this would be Emily in Paris. She has good intent, but sometimes she lacks awareness, and that can come across as ignorant and rub locals the wrong way.
It'll be an adventure.
Unless I miss something, you don't speak French.
Fake it till you make it. Those of you who haven't met me, I'm Emily Cooper, and I'm so excited to be here in Paris. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you, and likewise having you get to know me. Your name, monsieur?
My name is Luke.
Yes, Luke.
Why are you shouting?
So ultimately their intent is good. They moved there because something about the community drew them to the area, and with the right socialization they do eventually integrate themselves over time. And then secondly, the curious. Whilst the integrationist is outside meeting locals, the curious is watching from afar. They're intrigued and they'll explore, but it'll be from a place where they feel comfortable. They're not having various conversations with different locals. Instead, they're watching or absorbing with their friendship group from a similar background to them, whether that be the same university, professional background, ethnicity, or class. So they visit the up-and-coming trendy restaurants and they don't really know too many locals, but if you see them about, they may say hello. They're happy watching from afar rather than being in the mix. Think about that one guy who recently moved into your area. You see them occasionally by themselves and they may say hello or give you the head nod, but when they're with friends, it's usually from people outside the neighborhood. They have a strong interest in the neighborhood, but their identity isn't massively rooted in where they live. Then we have the riser. They're usually people from the same country or city, and due to them coming up in life, they're able to move into an area that's better than their previous one. So they tend to have strong work ethic and street smarts, and motivated by creating a better life for themselves. They're someone whose hard work has given them access to opportunities they didn't really have before. They're usually first home owners or started to make enough money to move into a new apartment. Rightfully, they're super proud of their journey, and when you speak to them, they mention this. So they value their peace and safety and think about staying in their area and raising their children there. So on the good side, they can sometimes be grounded and socially aware. Although they've entered a better place, they recognize these opportunities haven't been given to everyone. On the bad side, once they've risen, they can look down upon those that resemble or remind them of where they come from. I actually think Ern from the TV show Atlanta is one type of example. He starts out as a struggling uni dropout but becomes a successful music manager. This scene is a great example of Ern entering a new financial place and having the money and time to start investing in therapy.
Yeah.
Hey, what you want for today, man?
Therapy.
Say that again. What you doing?
Therapy.
See how rich I'm making you?
Bye, Alfred. I'll talk to you later.
Hold on. Wait, so you rich? Hey, Darius. Hey, man, you rich off my 15%. This fool giving money away.
All right, bye.
Therapy, nigga.
Make sure to call that realtor. Bye.
And then last but not least, the independent. Their motivation is convenience and privacy, more so than community. You do see them in the neighborhood, but very briefly as their life is really outside of it. Their sense of independence might come from traveling a lot, being introverted, so working unusual hours. They usually keep to themselves and don't really know their neighbours. They're independent in the sense that they haven't really had the time or sometimes the interest to really invest in their neighbourhood. On one side, you have the more positive independent that engages with their neighbours when they're about. So they might hit the local run club or the chess club and have a quick chat with their neighbours. On the other side, you have the independent that completely isolates himself and doesn't really value the importance of connecting with their neighbours. The stereotypical ones that call the police when the music is disturbing them or ignores you if you say hello, but that's the extreme. Ultimately, their home is where they recharge rather than building a community, and the place where they live should reflect this. Overall, going through these 4 types, it really made me realize gentrifiers come in all shapes and sizes. Let me know in the comments which ones you've come across. Also, although how they behave is what we talk about the most, there's also the question of how the community engages with them by welcoming or distancing themselves. That's also really important. Anyways, if you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching. Do give it a like, subscribe, a share, and let me know in the comments your experience with gentrification or gentrifiers. Peace.